Urban biology, dirty technology, perfectly possibly cursed by the prophecy. Personal property, urban your privacy, served with the sign of deserted democracy. Stirring the pot, we deserve an apology, tearing apart that disturbed ideology, burning equality.
Cyberpunk 2077 has been rated M by the MSRB for blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, and the use of drugs and alcohol. Viewer discretion is advised. This video is brought to you in part by The Seventh Age Dystopia by Rick Hines. Magic has exploded back into the world, and the power previously only in the hands of secretive societies has been laid bare for the entire world to see. After the initial shock, businesses did the expected. They found a way to turn magic into profit. Go to Amazon.com for your copy today.
The problem is, with some unknown entity controlling the paralysis minds, it's entirely possible that I could show up to a meeting with them and they suddenly whip out a pistol and start shooting at me. I mean, then what do? Turn into the assassin of the most likely mayoral candidate? Yeah, that would do me really well. I think I've been to this ramen shop before. Yeah, I have. It's the place that it's the noodle shop that replaced the record store, remember?
Will you sit? Please?
And
Thank you for coming.
on top of it all, I don't know if anybody else could be a suspect. Wait, does she suddenly look like Hanako Arasaka?
Cozy little joint. Doesn't really match your style.
She does. I think this is a bug.
For one-on-one.
I think this is a bug. This is Hanako Arasaka, and not Elizabeth Perales.
Sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Wasn't that long ago we last met. Something happened since then?
No, I mean, something did happen, though not recently. It's a long story. I don't quite know how to tell you. Where to even start?
Relax. No need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's...
Seriously, that's Hanako Arasaka.
His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. Becoming someone else.
Oh, that's funny.
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight. Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
Notice any changes in yourself?
After some time, on several occasions, my friends pointed out that I was acting strangely.
Oh, that must have been hard.
It was. You know, it's at times like those you start to question reality.
So the whole time you knew what I could end up finding?
I don't know who how or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment,
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten. I find that terrifying.
Mentioned any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things. He once brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail. I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they just wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
Haven't told me the whole story yet, have you?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So, you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
Find it strange you took this to security instead of your husband.
I thought I was going insane. I wanted to see what was on the feeds first. There was nothing there, of course, so what was I supposed to tell Jeff? And then, the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
They threaten you? Try to blackmail you?
They said I was walking on thin ice. That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident. Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever. His life depends on it.
What if you're just saying what they programmed you to say? Just reading off a script based on thoughts planted in your head?
All I know is, I love my husband, and I want him to be safe, and happy.
Or that's what they want you to know.
You know what Jeff will do if you tell him? I know my husband. He'll start looking on his own. He can't find out about this. It'd destroy him.
You knew who sent the intruder, but just strung me along anyway, Liz?
I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what to do.
Wanted everything to just go on and flow on, because it was convenient.
Convenient?
I got the perfect life. Prominent husband. You don't lack for a thing.
You think I'm having fun? You have no idea what it's like, living like this.
But damn it, Elizabeth, you gonna ignore this? Somebody poking around in your heads.
What choice do I have? To get myself killed? Or see my husband dragged away from me?
Asking me to lie to my employer?
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
Truly prepared to fire SSI? After the threats? It'll be brave, but risky as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do. I'm just asking you not to get Jefferson involved. I'll add a meeting in Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
I won't. But that's all I can promise.
Goodbye, V.
Goodbye, Hanako.
Whole thing's fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be in her pants. Speaking of, overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of anything? But hey, at least we know what we're up against.
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this. Someone's got to take them down.
Even by risking the paralysis lives?
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull. But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at risk. Or not. Tough choice, V.
Glad you could clear your schedule.
Mind if I just peruse?
If you're not gonna buy anything,
That was weird. Again, I don't know where my ability to drive went. It's like completely missing.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
What?
I can't see anymore.
We know who you are. We know what you are. We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
They turned off my optics.
Fuck.
Doesn't matter what we tell them, huh?
Hello, V.
Need to talk.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth filled me in. Sounds like I was right to hire a professional.
Elizabeth, what did she tell you, exactly?
Didn't get specific. Just that SSI was spying for that son of a bitch Holt. Guess you got more, though.
SSI wasn't working for Holt. You're in deeper shit than you think.
Meaning?
They're in your heads, Jefferson. Yours and Elizabeth's.
This some kind of chuckle-worthy metaphor?
Strange dreams, partial recall, jumbled memories. It's not just stress and long hours.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I don't think I like where this is headed.
Wake up! Your brain's a mess. Messier than the discount section of a beady smut hut.
I'm not paying you to make up riddles for me, so get to the point.
SSI's on the take of some unknown group that's out to control your lives. Somebody's programming you and your life.
Sounds like something out of the movies.
Saw your brain scans. They're tweaking your neural connections. This ain't no movie, Jeff. Been at it for a while with humans. Editing your memories, your tastes, your views and beliefs even.
How could I not have known about this?
Your memories? Can't even trust those anymore.
If that's true, I'll never know what's real in my life and what's a lie, fabricated. Wait, the intruder. I have to find him.
Trust me, you never will.
First, I'll find him. Then I'll find whoever's behind this. Pull the curtain back on these motherfuckers and show them what's what.
Could show their hand if you're patient. Wait long enough. Or use your mayoral powers if you get elected. Long as you don't forget all this by morning.
Sun Tzu's art of war. Feign weakness, so your enemy may grow arrogant.
Don't see you doing much feigning, Jeff.
My God. I have to tell Liz.
Your wife knows everything.
Liz? How?
Figured it out at some point?
Elizabeth? No. She would have said something.
She feared for your life. Your daughter's life. Who could blame her?
No, she's never kept anything from me. And she doesn't scare easily, believe me.
Got an anonymous hollow telling her to keep her mouth shut. So she did what the perfect candidate's wife would do. Protected her family.
I won't let them get away with this.
So what now? Still want to be mayor?
Well, I'm not about to give up. I didn't run just to... I'll wait for my window, an opportunity, then make my move.
Isn't that exactly what they want?
Well, I'll give them more than they bargained for. And same with your Eddies. Take care, V.
Good luck.
And good night.
So, thoughts?
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind this.
So aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but not so long ago, people talked about rogue AIs prowling cyberspace.
So, not aliens.
Doesn't matter who. What matters is that guy decided to take up the gauntlet. My man.